It's literally a big game, and they play for an X, that annual contest to see which of these Bay Area schools will reign supreme. And after today, only one will be standing tall like a tree or chopping away at one. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Golden Bears will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford, and you never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw its ball. Gets it to him on the screen. Inside the 45. Breaks into the open. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. They really got it going the last few weeks, won their last 3, and maybe going to get a little bit of national attention.
Yeah, they had some bumps in the road early in the year, but this is a team that's starting to peak at the right time. They're building momentum, building confidence, stacking these wins. They want to put another one in a W column here today, David.
And this is why we've loved the expansion of the college football playoff. Sometimes you get hot at the right time, like late in the season, and you look like a team that could do some damage. And then you get to that moment and you get the opportunity now. So keep putting it together and see what happens.
He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they have the first points of the game. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, what a cut! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Paul.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Takes the easy completion. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a...
Turning it on! They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He'll try the left side. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
Quick handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Back to throw, it's Ball. Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Off the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up third down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. Defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Murray. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Bringing it back.
supposed to, breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass on second down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Cal! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if any
just keeps moving. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Gives it on the option. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. There he goes. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Miranda. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's not going to take the touchdown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Under fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball?
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Back to pass, it's Ball. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. Catch in the middle. It's Connor. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This Stanford offense is humming. Set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Connor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Lost to throw again. Here's the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Ball. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the gun, the ground game. He breaks a tackle. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They'll leave it with him. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Stanford! And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed and so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time it's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running behind that left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Miranda. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's
got some space. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Back to throw, it's ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. It'll be a draw. Got the first down and more. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Miranda. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll throw on 3rd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Between the uprights, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
28.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come. The 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Miranda. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Miranda. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Over the middle.
This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Right on the money. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Miranda. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
To the air, it's ball. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the ground with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to pass. It's ball. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cardinal. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off play action on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Kansas State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 17 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back back-to-back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he is looking really good.
Crease to the left. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Grabs it in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points.
Open space in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work. Scanning the field, it's ball. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Going with the ground game left. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's ball. Looking to scramble. He wants it all. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This is a no-brainer right now. After that incompletion, trailing by what you are on this area of the field, 4th and short, just kick the field goal.
They got it. It's blocked. He did not get there, and this defense trying to slam the door on this game.
Man, I've been a holder. It's never fun to see a field goal blocked because you're so low to the ground and you have that unique perspective. You see the mountain growing in front of you, all those hands going up, and you know that kicker has got no shot. That thing is going to get blocked.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Give to the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner, trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And the timing just a hair off.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's ball. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
To the air on 2nd down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it! And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On the play, 3rd down coming. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Offense changing the play. To the air. It's ball. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. The game is over. Band is not on the field, and it is the sturdy Golden Bears who will come home with the coveted axe after beating Stanford. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.